Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a beautiful day today. Sun's shining and I'm just about to leave. However, yesterday Bkchat London uploaded a very interesting video. They were having a discussion about the N-word. Now, this word has a history of being used against Black people in a derogatory way, to demean Black people, to make them feel less than, to make them feel less than animals even. However, yesterday, the guys and girls were asked on the show what they thought about this word and what they would do. They were given an example of a person who was called this by a neighbor and he ended up hitting the neighbor and now he was arrested. So here's my take on it. I kind of agreed with the guy who goes by the name of B Money, and I think the lady was where the ladies also were kind of on point. I agreed with them on some things. For example, when the guy said, um, I would not react in a violent way. I would not punch them in the face. Oh, that would be nice. I wouldn't punch them in the face. I agreed with that. Lucas, on the other hand, said, well, call me that word, and like I am cementing your face to the floor, basically. For me, this word, I know what it means, and I know why people, well, white people used it on Black people and of people who have darker skin. This, to me, if somebody called me that word, I have been called that word before by a white person. And I knew exactly the reaction they were waiting for me, because, this word has a stereotype. Like if you call a Black person the N word, you expect violence from them. So it's like a trigger word. And most of the time, it's always like the lowlives who call you this shit. Like it's nobody that you would even say hello to if they were in trouble. You just pass, like they're just bullshit kind of people who use this word. And I feel like if somebody, a white person especially, calls you this word, they're waiting for that stereotypical reaction that if you call a Black person this word, then they're going to like fuck you up, basically. They're going to beat the living shit out of you. I would not beat the person up. Like, I personally would not. Because if somebody calls me that word, I know what they're looking for. And I'm not playing your game. You're playing my game, okay? I am not downgrading myself to your level. I'm not your puppy. How many people are you going to beat, honestly, in the street? Every time somebody calls you an N word, especially for people who are living in like predominantly white areas. Me, for example. How many people are you going to beat? Imagine you're walking down the street, they call you the N word, boom, you beat. The next person, 3 minutes later, you're fighting. You're like, oh, it's fighting. I just know I refuse to give a word so much power over me. Like, no, I refuse to give that word that kind of power. Like, if I'm going to beat somebody up, I'm going to beat the living shit out of you because you're stupid and because I want to beat the living shit out of you, not because you call me the N word. I'm gonna let it slide because I'm bigger than that word. I know who I am. Like, so that word does not define me. So it was a kind of a here and there kind of thing. I also understand why you would want to beat the living shit out of that person, because then they're degrading you. They are actually degrading you. But once you go to jail, the system works against Black people. So he's probably going to serve community service and you're going to go in for years for assault. And you become part of the statistics. You fit into the stereotype of Black people are violent, da 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 da. In this day and age, I think we as Black people have much more work to do. Slavery has been and is still happening even in 2017. We have seen videos of our men being sold for $400. You owning a person for $400. Like, I think that's where my energy, if there's like a campaign or funding or something, that's where my energy would be at. I would not be wasting my time behind bars because somebody says used less than 1 second to call me the N-word and I ended up breaking all their bones or shit like that. So yeah, it's not a good word, and most people who use it are racists, and they want you to react the way that they've been told that if you use this word to a Black person, they're going to get violent, and they're waiting to see that reaction. So I think it's not for me. Like, you can call me that word, I'm probably going to just report you to the police or something if we're near there. Just get a picture of you and just report you to police. Time of day. Put you up on Facebook, get famous real quick. Put you up on YouTube, get famous real quick. Like you're gonna get famous for all for the wrong reasons, you see. The internet has that much power to destroy somebody's life. Like just for that less than a second that you use to use that word against me, you're ruined. So I think for me, I agreed with the money, and I agreed with the girls also. I've forgotten some of the names. I agreed with some of the girls though, like I'm not gonna give that word that much power. So it was a very interesting discussion yesterday. Go out and check it out and give your view on it. So to my black subscribers here, what would you do if somebody called you the N-word? We're gonna leave it here for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next